into channel, I just asked everybody not to leave the circle. Because if you get up and leave,
it'll affect.
It just affects me. I could be stuck on the other side, and this person I bring through would stay here. I've already had that happen.
I don't mind, because Zurgon can live with me.
You and Dave.
So what happens if you get stuck?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So what happens if you get stuck? You got a reset button or something?
No, darling, it never does. The only reason that happens is if someone gets out and moves out of the circle.
Yeah,
So
because
anyone
the energy
to go to
then
the
it
toilet
just,
or anything like
Are we
that.
So
ending
it
up on the
stays
circle
behind.
here? Do you want to
Yes,
sit on the
yeah.
other
Oh,
side?
okay.
Is that
Grab
right?
it, yeah, if you want.
So then
to,
that
grab
way
a
we're
chair.
man, woman. I know we're woman, man.
Are you assuming everyone's gender?
No, all
Don't
right.
you want to sit on a
Yeah,
chair?
no, she can sit there. That's fine, love,
Oh, well,
if
yeah.
she's comfortable.
I love the
that.
floor.
Yeah.
Always love the
I
floor.
don't mind the floor either.
No.
Well, do you
Floor's
want to
my
sit on the
favourite
floor?
spot.
Yeah, that's it.
Here?
I've probably got a dirty
Well-
bum.
Yeah, sit here then.
Well, no,
Oh,
because
no,
I'm
no.
going to sit there, but he can.
No,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll move this. Hang on, let's get comfortable.
No, I'm comfortable.
No,
I'm
no,
like a
just
cat.
walking
in the
I'm
bush,
just like a cat.
bare
It's
feet
just
in the
this
spa.
is comfortable.
Yeah, I know, so that's fine. All right, that's better of a circle. That's a nice little skirt
I feel
circle.
a bit tall now.
On the floor, love.
No, you're right. Okay,
So just let me open the circle to begin with.
yes.
I ask for the Great White Spirit to attend our beautiful little circle here today. I also call upon the Masters of the North, South, East and West to bring their silver cord of protection and to stand in the four corners of the room that we are now in. I ask for this silver cord to go above, up onto the walls and down into a pyramid shape, so we now are protected by your beautiful silver cord. And I thank our beautiful archangels from the north, south, east and west. I also call upon Lord Sananda, and I also call upon Archangel Michael. Michael, I have called you here today, for if anyone here that has attachments, I ask for you to now act upon this and remove all attachments. But most of all, I call upon the Great White Spirit. Please, my Heavenly Father, please allow only the highest of good to come through and stand within me and beside me. We thank you,
So it is.
and so it is. Well, good day to you all.
Welcome, Zurgon, to my home. Lovely to have you here.
Oh, my darling, I have been here more than once. As you know, you are protected.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce your friends to me?
Yes, on my left-hand side is Glenn and his wife, Caroline.
Pleased to meet you, Glenn and Caroline.
And
You
next
too.
to Caroline is Ron.
Pleased to meet you, Ron.
Likewise.
What a lovely afternoon it has turned out to be.
Yes, it has.
But I will say this, do not get used of this beautiful blue sky, for there is more rain coming.
Oh,
You do know why all the rain is about, don't you?
not really, no.
This earth that you live on, your beautiful mother, needs a huge cleansing. And because of all that has happened in the last 2 years, the amount of lies and deceit that has been told to the people, there has been a lot of negative energy. So this is why Mother Earth is calling on her beautiful angels to cleanse and clear her. The places that are flooded, so be it. For I will say this, that is where the most of the negative energy is to begin with. And so it has to be. As we have told you before, our beloved, you are safe where you are. I will say this, that if the water did come in this far, you will be visiting somebody that is safe. So you know you do not have to worry about such a thing.
No, thank you.
But you do realise the North and South Poles are melting very fast.
Yes.
I have a little bit of news that you might all like to look up on the box.
Yes.
In Greenland, do you know that they are now growing their own vegetables? Where there was ice, snow and freezing cold climates.
Wow.
There is no longer for sleds and dogs. It is boats and growing vegetables. I urge each and every one of you to look this up.
Yes, we will.
For confirmation for yourself. Now, I will allow you, Laura, first to come, and then we'll go to the left of you and around back to Ron.
All right.
There are questions that you would like to ask me, please do so.
Right. Thank you. Well, we are going to be doing a little ceremony this afternoon, and my first question is, we've been getting a lot of activity when we go for our walks, and I would really like to know, are these the Yowies? Because this is so unusual, or forest people, I should say, or are they elementals or something else? Thank you, Zircon.
What size are the rocks that are being thrown at you?
Small, maybe now and again we get big ones, but...
Are they big like a boulder?
Yes.
Like a boulder?
No, we've never had big boulders like that.
They're definitely not coming from your forest people. You have elementals, or there could be attachments around on you or with the people that you are with. Next question, Laura.
About the ceremony, can you explain what the ceremony is about to tell my friends?
The ceremony out there today is that you're going to give thanks. You will give thanks for what is brought for you, forward. And I will also say this, that during the day you would see a lot more than what you would at night.
Mm-hmm.
I think of a night time it is far too risky. Not that I see that you're being hurt by anyone, because I do not see that. But there are creatures in this Mother Earth that you do not want biting either. You would be able to see more and feel more, and you will be able to feel more when you're doing it during the day. It is funny, because now I will bring a time to you where you could not see them in the day. But our beloved did. Just start taking more and more photos. Which this is what you are lacking of doing. You need more photos. And then, of course, you always stick to the path. Do you or do you not?
We do most of the time, but sometimes when we see beautiful structures, we go in and take photos of them.
Beautiful. For you stick to the path, you'll be along the path that Nelly Human always takes. Look around you. Look where the grass is flattened.
Yes.
This is the path that the forest people take.
Okay.
Why do you think they have the structures where they are? It's a boundary where you can't pass through. So if you do pass through this, please be aware of where you are and your surroundings. Remember, it is a boundary. Your boundary is your front door, is it or is it not?
Yes.
So for them, the structure is a boundary.
Can you tell us what they mean, some of them? Like,
The structures are some that come along. The cross that you come sometimes take photos of,
yeah,
that is, do not enter.
okay.
If you ever see a structure that's bent and weaved in other ways, that is privacy.
Mm.
They make them like this so you can take your
Photos or
that is the word that I am after.
photos? Yes.
See, we do not use these devices where we are, and you should know that.
Yes.
That is why we call the other thing the box.
And Zircon, is it okay for us? We always love to go in. We feel like we're going into a portal when we go through the bends.
This is correct, but please, please put protection around you.
Okay.
For you do not want to walk into that dimension where there is hundreds of them.
Okay.
Like I will say to you this, is their vibration is much higher than anyone here, even more higher than myself. And I will tell you why. They have learnt to live in the next dimension, so the humans cannot see them. And every now and then they come out of that dimension and come into your dimension. This is where most people have got pictures of them.
Yes.
I will say this to you and your friend here. You both have been sitting there. And I see apples. You bring apples.
Yes, I do.
I will say this, that they're standing just beside you waiting for you to leave.
Oh, thank you, Zircon. That's
Please, they ask for you to bring the yellow thing.
Banana.
This is correct, for their young.
Oh.
They love the pineapple, I tell you.
Yeah, the pineapple too.
Jeez, I love that.
Do you also bring the top of the pineapple for them?
Yeah, did today and did the other day.
Perfect. Leave it aside for them to grow their own.
They're growing the potatoes as well.
Thank you, Zircon. That's all the questions I have. Go for it, Glenn. Anything you want.
I want to
Hello,
know.
Glenn.
Hello. I want to know how widespread they are.
They are widespread. How far is your mind spread?
Are they everywhere?
They're
Every bit
in
of bushland?
everywhere in every country, not just here in Australia. But the majority of them are in the Rocky Mountains. There is so many there that is getting overpopulated with them. Lucky there is half in one dimension and half in this dimension. There is a family of them living in the hills of the Karoi mountain. There is a massive family. There is also another major, I would not say it is a family, it is a gathering of them. You know the way up the highway and you get to what they call Gympie.
Gympie, yes.
Just there you will see a sign. And you must take south side of Gympie. As you are travelling, you're heading towards Wedgie.
Widgie, yes. Near the Glastonbury.
And on your right hand side you will see a road opposite the Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
If you were to, you need a 4-wheel drive to go to this here.
Yeah,
Do not go up in your own car, for you will never get back.
true.
So I suggest that you spend the money and you take with you a 4-wheel drive.
Okay.
You will need to take plenty of fruit, apples, pineapples and bananas. In the daytime you will have more chance of seeing them. Please, I will say this to all of you. Do not approach these forest people. They will see you and you are to acknowledge them, but bow your head and then walk away. You know, back in the day, when white men first come to this country of yours, they come with this box. And they used to put a towel over their head and take photos of Aboriginals.
Yeah.
These photos, the Aboriginals believed that they took their soul from them. So I'm going to say this to you. If you have a camera that is a video, you take it with that. Leave it just hung around your throat chakra, your neck, and allow it to just take. For I will say this, if you were to lean down and grab a box to take a photo with,
Like a camera, you mean?
this is the word.
Yes,
You know we do not need these where I come from.
that's true.
I urge you not to lean down and take any photos. Just have the other instrument
Around
hanging
your neck.
on your neck.
Like you've got them, yeah.
Bring it up as far as your heart chakra,
Okay, that's where you wear it, yeah.
and you will see that more in that than you've ever seen. I don't know if the one you have, you can push out to a long lens to get distance videos.
On my camera I can.
Oh,
Over 100 Ks.
Right. Do you do a video the same?
Oh, I can video that distance too with it.
okay.
Well, please do so. You will exactly see everything that you need to see. Remember that forest people are white beings. Even though their fur may, or their coats may be brown and yellow, they're also three white, but these are sacred. So in your lifetime you may never see them. They are massive deers with big horns. You may be lucky enough to come past these one day.
I've got
Never
2 more questions.
Never approach them.
Okay,
Remember I said don't even turn around, walk backwards.
alright.
Another question?
Yes.
What is the significance of triangles?
The triangles are, they learnt this from the very first being that come to this planet. And it was not Captain Cook. It was not anyone other than the sun god. The sun god is called sun god is called Ra. And Ra come from Egypt. He is one of the first rulers and the first load of technology that he brought with him. Now that you have brought that up, I must remind Laura of something. Laura,
Yes,
remember when you 3, 4 were out in Uluru
yes,
and you were walking over these rocks and you said to the beloved, how can this be? How can all these baby rocks all be melted together? Would you like to know the answer to that now?
yes, I would.
For they have started doing it now in the back of Gympie. You have the Palladians, the Arcturians, the Reptilians, and this is only a few. You have Sirius A, B and C. I'm going to tell you now that the Pallades are wanting to collect gold. This is what happened to all those rocks. They sucked them all up in the plane, or their ship, should I say. And what happened there was they opened up something there.
That's where the Devil's Marbles you're talking about, isn't it? Where we climbed those rocks. We went and had a look at them.
Do you not remember?
Yes.
There was a heap of them.
Yes.
It was like a whole side of the mountain was covered in small rocks, but they looked like they had been moulded together.
Yes.
This is the first place they hit when they realised that this country of ours has gold.
So the significance of the triangle is
It
goes right back to that
is
time.
ancient.
Ancient.
The triangle is ancient.
Okay.
Alright, I've got another question. What is the significance of power lines, water, and the corridor? That's where they all seem to group.
Oh, what was that again? Water? Just
Water.
for drinking.
Power lines, high tension power lines, and the corridors.
Okay, so why do you say this? Have you actually seen them there doing that?
That's where we always find them.
Mm-hmm.
3 things I always look for. That's where you find your structures. That's where you find them every time.
Be careful, Glenn, please. For some of these structures are made as well from the beings that they've dropped upon earth. So yes, just be very, very careful. Have you, your partner, have any... I am running out of energy here, so I'm trying to get through everybody.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You pretty much answered me.
Ron?
Ron, would you like to know anything?
Well, mine's got nothing to do with the hours. Mine's
Something new.
something to do with my body, with my cancer.
Sometimes when you are talking to me, all you have to say is that you can pinpoint anything that is giving me dis-ease, and I could have picked it up. You must take the aloe vera appariscens. If you took this and faithfully took that, pawpaw capsules, and of course gumby gumby, I can give you, or our beloved can give you, the gumby gumby leaves. You will be healed. But do not, and I'll repeat myself, do not go and forget about what I'm telling you. Because if you do, it's another 2, maybe 3 years before you become quite unwell.
Thank you, Zurgon.
You are welcome.
We appreciate you being here and coming to answer some of our questions.
I have one more thing to say.
Yes, please.
Glenn.
Yes.
Did I get Glenn? I maybe should ask you this without being in class. Okay, my grandma has told me a beautiful way to put it. When you was out a couple of days ago, I think it could have even been Friday. That is last Friday. That woman I see something around you. It is not a woman. is not a woman. I'm so sorry that I called whatever this is a woman, for it is not a woman. A woman is to own this. I see it now. Where did you get this object that sits on your
chair?
Yes. Where did this come from?
Would its name be Luca?
Oh,
Is it a jester?
you do realise who Luca is, don't you?
It's the jester we have at home.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
we purchased it
And the
off.
brother of Luca is Lucifer. Where did you purchase this?
We purchased Luca from an old gentleman. His wife passed away and he no longer wanted the doll. And he sits on one of our thrones at home.
And where did this woman get this doll from?
A art exhibition in Melbourne.
It was an antique, is it such?
No.
How old do you estimate this to be?
2005.
It's 20 years old this year.
Yeah, 20 years old.
So it was actually created
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yes.
Who owned it before the woman that passed away?
No one.
No one. It was art exhibition.
Brand new.
Did she make this item?
Nope.
Where did she buy it from?
It was from an
Melbourne.
art,
Yeah,
from an art
Melbourne.
place. Is
Melbourne.
It? Melbourne. Yeah.
Don't know where from. Don't know the history of it.
It's made by a famous maker. We've got heaps of them. People over the world have got them everywhere.
It's Catherine
He
collection.
makes heaps of them.
But we do have a lot of antique things at home. Dolls, everything.
I will say this. You need to fill your home full of the light white energy. You may not like what you're about to do, and he may react with that. But what you could say to him is, if you don't like it, there's the door. But I would hope to think that you would not say that to your Luca. We already have enough bad energy on this plane itself.
Oh no, he's fine at home.
I will put a light of protection around you. And of course you too, Caroline.
Thank you.
Because if it is already doing this, it won't be long before it's doing this. You know that you can bind this energy that's in there, don't you?
Have we done it before?
Don't know. Everyone's too chicken.
You see, I will say this. When you have white ribbon, you start at his toes, so nothing can come out. And then at the back of his crown chakra, you put a saucepan, so there's no way that the reflection is going to come out. And I'm going to say this, that you need to start thinking seriously of giving it a white light bath.
To be honest, with the new light bulbs in there, he's getting it. It's pretty white, that light that we just put in there. Real bright.
I will leave you all now.
Thank you for
Please be wary, Glenn, Caroline, of what you have there. I urge you both not come from the dark. I urge you to keep up with the meditations. Also, yoga is very good as well. I will leave you now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you, Zurgon.
You're welcome.